Hello, Earth signs. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is the tarot readings for Earth signs for October 2023. And since it's Halloween Spooktacular month, we are going to be doing this month's tarot reading using the Halloween Oracle, and we're going to get clarity using the Deviant Moon deck. If we need any further clarity, we shall use the Rider-Waite deck, and you'll get your final advice from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So, this is going to work a little differently. So, if you are Taurus, you will be the first tarot reading. If you are Virgo, you will be the second tarot reading. And if you are Capricorn, you will be the third tarot reading. So, I'm going to do separate tarot readings for each of you Earth signs today. So, I'll be sure to put the timestamps down in the description box as well as in the comment section down below. Don't forget to click like on this video, you guys. That would help me out so much. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. And if you want to be notified for future uploads, go ahead and turn on that notifications bell while you're down there. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with the reading for Taurus. Hello, Taurus. This is your general tarot reading for October 2023. So, of course, just take whatever parts of this reading that resonate with you. Okay, so right now with the apple being the center of attention here, it looks like you are weighing the risk versus the reward. What are you getting out of something right now in your life? Let's see what else you have here, Taurus. We have the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. And I feel like that's you, Taurus, because it's like you're an earth sign. You know how to get to work. You know how to work with the earth. Then we have trick or treat, mischief, and play. So what this choice, this risk and reward could be about is basically what you've created in your life so far. And you may even be looking at, is what I've done really worth it? Is this a trick or a treat, right? Let's see what else we have here. We have skeleton, which is strength, and spider, which is community and web weaving. So I feel like by the end of October, for a lot of you Tauruses out there, you're going to be making new decisions based on wanting to kind of create a new strong structure, right? And you may even be seeing yourself put yourself out there a little more into the community in some way. Whether that's, just going out with friends, being social, or finding a group that you have like interests with. But there's definitely this sense of Tauruses out there in the month of October feeling like there's some kind of choice to be made, or basically you're weighing the pros and cons in a certain situation in your life. Now I'm shuffling the Deviant Moon. We'll get a little clarity on this reading for you Tauruses out there. Alright, so let's clarify this reading for Taurus for October 2023. One more shuffle. Alright, Taurus, what do we have for you? King of Swords. I do see you finding a new expression here. Let's see what else we get. We also have the Seven of Swords. This one is reversed. So, I feel like in some way you're definitely seeing what, in some way, when it comes to your thoughts, what you've been putting your attention on, you're going to start seeing where it's actually been cutting you off from your true authenticity and what you really want, from your life, what you want to express. And then we have the Star card as well. So that's telling me as well that I feel like you Tauruses out there are going to have a growing awareness in the month of October. Again, likely over how you've been held back, how you've basically, you're going to make new choices for sure in October. And look at that. We have the Two of Swords. Look at all of these swords for you guys. So I feel like with the Two of Swords, this new awareness is going to lead to a choice, like we were saying. And it's likely you're going to see how certain sides of the choice have been a positive impact or a negative impact, or how they will carry those positive and negative impacts for you. So I also see that the white body has the black leg, and the black body has the white leg. So I feel like you're going to have to take the good with the bad in certain situations, but you definitely have a growing awareness in how you've been holding yourself back from being your true authentic self. All right. I think we don't need any more clarity here, so let's go ahead and move on to our Queen of the Moon Oracle. What does the Queen of the Moon Oracle have for a piece of advice for you guys moving forward? Piece of advice for Taurus for October 2023 while they see through this decision. All right, so we have the Waning Crescent card, and it says here resistance. So I feel like your advice really is to not get stuck in that stubborn pattern that sometimes Taurus can get stuck in. Because even if you're growing all the same, it's almost like you're resisting it. So how much more growth could you have had if you would have allowed for that limitless growth to take place? Because even with resistance, you have some growth, right? As you can see with all the trees and things growing through the hand. So I feel like your advice for October is to let go of a certain, basically to let go of a resistance that you have in your thinking regarding something. It's this thing that's been holding you back from expressing yourself fully. So I do see, though, again, you're going to be building this new structure, and it might include other people or a social circle. So overall, Taurus, you have a great month coming up. Let's see what 3 cards we can pull from the Halloween deck as a final message for the Taurus. And it's for October 2023. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have the Mummy, and that one says change. So, what I feel when I see this card, the final message here is like, the mummies are Egyptian, right? And the reason that they would mummify the dead is because they were hoping that the spirit could come back to that physical body. But the problem is that physical body is dead, it has served its purpose, and the spirit has moved on. So, what this mummy card is saying is that it is time to change, because you can't fit your growing awareness, who you're becoming, into your old skin. So basically it's time to change. And then we have the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So I feel like for you Tauruses out there, this is advice to really sit with yourself when you're making these decisions on moving forward here on the pros and cons in a situation in your life. So it's okay to take this time to pause, to reflect, and to meditate on the situation. And then we have midnight, the most magical hour of all. And midnight is the transition from one day to the next, right? And I totally feel like it's just coming back around here from this mummy, where it's like, okay, you're trying to fit your old self into this new awareness, this new spirit you have, it seems. Okay, but after reflecting, you're going to realize It's time to move on to the new day. It's time to move on to this new beginning, Taurus. All right, you guys, that's it for the Taurus reading. Thank you so much for watching. And be sure to click the like button and comment down below if this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much, and it's time to move on to Virgo. Hello to all of you Virgos out there. This is your general tarot reading for October 2023. And it looks like the main theme here says trick or treat, mischief and play. So I feel like this card, like right off the bat, my thought about it, the trick or treat card, is going to be kind of a sign that some of you Virgos are out there are going to have to really take a moment now and figure out, is someone messing with me? Is someone really fooling with me in my life, fooling around? Or is this innocent, right? Is this a trick or a treat? So maybe some of you have also a decision to make. The other earth sign reading, Taurus, they had a decision to make as well. It's kind of like weighing the risk and reward, like we were saying in the Taurus reading with the apple. But in this case, I feel like there may be some nefarious energy that you need to look out for. There could be a little mischief, right? So it's going to be important for you to watch out for tricks on your pursuit of treats. Over here, we have the Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. And we have Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. So I feel like in the month of October or leading up to now, you felt very inspired to be creative. Whether it's like redecorating your house or like decorating for fall, or if it's, you know, writing or singing or dancing or whatever it is, I feel like you've been inspired, or even if you haven't been doing it, you've been feeling kind of inspired to get out there with your creativity. Next to the Black Cat, we have fortune meets opportunity. I feel like something that you've gained wisdom in the past wants to come out. And that could be what you're creating surrounding, right? It could just be you want to do something that you know well, that makes you feel like you are tapping into that creative side of yourself. All right, and then we have, and that's where we get the play as well. I just thought that a lot of the treat in this month of October is the fact that you do have this creative inspiration and this past wisdom to work with it. This is where your fortune meets opportunity, and it's a good time to play. And the mischief I see now is more like harmless mischief. Then we have the eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. Next to the skull of light, illumination. So I feel like over here that it's almost like, since this is talking about transcendence of death, right? Next to illumination, I feel like this creativity is also inspiring you to feel just this closeness and this new awareness for the spirit world in the month of October. All right, Virgos, I'm going to shuffle the Deviant Moon deck now, and we'll get a little clarity on this reading for you Virgos. One more shuffle. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. And I feel like on this one, it's definitely, again, with the number 3, it is inspiration to be creative. And with the moon shining the light down onto these wands, which are coming from his actual belly button, like in the umbilical cord, right? I feel like this inspiration is something you've definitely been feeling intuitively. It's definitely been coming through in your thinking, your emotions, and just basically your internal inspiration. You've definitely been feeling this creative spark, and it looks like you might just be looking at it, gazing at it, noticing it's there. Again, whether you've done this or not yet, reached, a point where you're actually out there experiencing this creativity, you definitely feel it's been there. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like with the dark moon gazing upon this cup, that yes, again, you're feeling it, you're seeing it. You may not yet be experiencing it because it's still kind of in that internal darkness of you, right? Next, we have this Five of Pentacles, but it came out reversed. So I feel like the more that you can nurture and pay attention to this creativity that wants to express, the more you're going to feel like even wealth in the physical. By wealth, I mean just that feeling. You're going to continue to get more creative inspiration the more that you use the inspiration you're receiving. So I just feel like you're going to get out of this sense of struggle somehow, Virgo. You're going to get out of this sense of struggle by the use of this creative imagination you have right now. And look at that. Next, we have the Star. This is a growing awareness. And with the Star being kind of like conscious awareness, I feel like it's going from the emotion out into your consciousness now in the month of October. So I feel like that's just saying, with the Star card showing up there, that this growing awareness by the end of the month, again, is going to help you connect to the spirit side, but it's also opening you up to begin experiencing in new ways, using that creativity and moving forward with it in some kind of way in the world. All right, now I'm going to shuffle this Queen of the Moon deck, and I want to see what advice Queen of the Moon might have for you Virgos for October 2023. Let's see advice for Virgo. Okay, so we got peace. And in the image, she's like meditating. I noticed all those stars too, reminding me of that Star card. So it's going to be important as you're tapping into this creativity in the month of October to definitely continue to grow in your inner peace, and do that through rest and relaxation and reflection. So take time to meditate on what you want to create. Take time to meditate on how you feel about things. And maybe even take up a journaling practice or something along those lines that can help you connect to this sense of serenity and inner peace as your awareness is growing. Because the more that you can be still, internally still, then the better chance you're going to hear that inner voice that's going to be whispering creative inspiration to you. All right, Virgos, I'm shuffling the Halloween deck one more time so that we can get 3 cards as a final message for you Virgos for October 2023. All right, one more shuffle. Let's go. All right, Virgo, look at that. We got joy right after getting peace. It says rejoice in the present. Rejoicing in the present. So again, finding that inner stillness is going to help you to be present-minded so that you can, again, hear that inner voice. You can connect with that joy. The Skull of Darkness card says blind spots. So I feel like this is basically just like, there are going to be moments, Virgo, in the month of October where as you grow in illumination, you're going to find these dark corners of your mind and your emotions. Maybe some kind of blind spot you didn't notice that was going on before. It's going to be illuminated, represented by that candle on his head. So as you do that, just watch out for those blind spots. Be sure to add illumination. Do not ignore them. And don't keep these things in the dark. Finally, we have invisibility. And it also says authenticity. So with that card, I feel like you're kind of in this place where the reason why I think he's invisible in this card, at least for your reading, Virgo, is because you can be anything you want as you tap into your authenticity in the month of October. It's almost like you're reinventing yourself by finding peace and joy in the present moment. And you're actually experiencing that and bringing that divine flow into your life that can help you to bring out your own authenticity. So, I feel like this is going to be a good month as far as creativity is concerned, as far as play, feeling like inspired to just put yourself out there in new ways. All right, Virgo, that was your reading for October. Be sure to click the like button and leave me a comment down below if this reading resonates with you. Thank you all so much for watching, and now it's time to move on to Capricorn. Hello, Capricorns. This is your general tarot reading for October 2023. So let's see here. Take whatever parts of this reading that resonate. Oh my gosh. You guys got the same central card as... you got the same card as the Virgos right here. This is crazy. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and flip the other cards before I pick this up. I feel like this could go one of two ways right now. So let's see what else we have for you. We have the Zombie Control card next to the Skull of Stars, which is infinite possibilities. And over here we have the Night Song. It says Hidden Talents. And Skull of Light, Illumination. All right. So Capricorn, I do feel like the trick or treat is going to represent for you guys in the month of October 2023, at least for a group of you Capricorns out there. This is going to represent, it says here, mischief and play. Trick or treat, right? So I do feel like there's a part of you that's going to feel a little playful in the month of October. Maybe you're putting yourself out there in different ways than normal. You know, kind of being a little playful. All right. Over here we have the Zombie Control card next to Skull of Stars, Infinite Possibilities. So I feel like it's possible that you've lost control in a certain situation in your life leading up to this current moment. But now it's almost like your head is full of these other possibilities because of losing control in one certain situation. It's like it's not going to stop you now. You're going to see where you can go with new possibilities, right? So here we are with this mindset that's a little different, maybe a little more mischievous than normal. Over here with the Night Song, Hidden Talents, that's next to the Skull of Light, Illumination. So I do feel like, Capricorn, you've been thinking a lot about maybe some people from your past, because the cardinal represented in that Night Song is like people from the past to me, in my mind, right? And that's, with it being called hidden talents, it's something that maybe you've been thinking about, because that's right next to the Illumination. So I feel like your mind's been on something from the past that maybe you're going to bring back out. Who knows? You're feeling a little playful, right? Let's go ahead and shuffle the Deviant Moon deck and get a little clarity on this reading for you Capricorns. All right. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. We have the Four of Cups. I think just with these two already, I feel like you're not really looking at your emotions regarding something. That's not the Illumination. It's really just thoughts. So it's not like you're emotionally charged right now. I feel like it's definitely not emotional. Then we have the Justice card. So with the Justice card, I feel like you're trying to see what's fair in a certain situation. What's fair, what's not. Maybe with that little bit of mischief you're feeling, you might want to get some revenge. So watch out for that. Don't go at something with revenge in mind with your own form of justice, right? Think of what's fair for all concerned. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like there's a choice that you're going to make. Or in the month of October, Capricorn, I don't know if you're going to actually make the choice, but it's up in the air. Like, she has these pentacles up there. It's like, do I want to bring this into my life or not? What do I want to do? Now, you're thinking of it in terms of what your life would look like, not necessarily how you feel, like, emotionally, right? Because this is the pentacle. It's not the cup. All right, you guys, I'm going to shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle. We're just going to see what advice the Queen of the Moon has for you, Capricorns, for October 2023. Oh, geez, it just fell right off. And it is the Nourishment card. Okay, so as you can see, it's like the moon is a piece of cheese, and there's like milk falling, and there's fruits, and all this deliciousness. I feel like you're nourishing yourself in the month of October. I feel like that's what this card is saying. Maybe you should do that. Like, enjoy yourself. Put yourself out there in a different way. Use your imagination. But nourish yourself, because that'll help you feel more in control with the number 7. Since you do have this thing over here where you feel like maybe you've lost control. So one way that you can regain control in the month of October is to really care for self. It's like self-care, nourishment in that way. So go get it, Capricorn. Nourish yourself for once. All right, I'm going to shuffle this Halloween Oracle again just a few times. I'm going to get 3 cards as the final message. And it turns out we never really used the Rider-Waite deck on any of these Earth sign readings. We never really needed more clarity. The Deviant Moon deck was enough. All right, one more shuffle here on this Halloween Oracle, and we'll get your final message, Capricorn, for October 2023. Okay. Ooh, we have midnight. The most magical hour of all. I feel like it's time to click over to something new. It's time to do something different. Because you're done with this thing that you lost control over. Next, we have the Jack-o'-lantern. That is protection. So I feel like whatever choice is up in the air, you're kind of like divinely protected here. I feel like nothing bad is going to come out of it, no matter what you choose. You're just divinely protected. But next we have the Death card. The eternal cycle begins here. So again, this is like double message that it is time to change, and you are in fact changing, Capricorn. Something big in your life is happening, but it's not until this death happens, like, you can't even begin the new life. You can't turn to the next day until this day's over, right? So the death has to take place. Something must die for you then to be born again and to experience something new and to have that choice to make. All right, Capricorn. I hope you liked this video and it resonates with you. If so, be sure to click the like button and leave a comment for me down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.